It's Candy for Mosaic Moments. Today I'm working with the new X&O set from Mosaic Moments. This is a cute little die set that will add a little bit of decoration to your pages. And I wanted to show you a page that I did. I used just the X die, and I used it two different ways. Here I used it as a journaling tag, and up here I used it with a little piece of patterned paper, and I actually popped that up. So you can see it's actually raised a little bit higher than the paper around it. And I did it again down here and over here and up here to make a nice little frame for this page. And we're going to make a sandwich, and we're going to start with one of the B dies, and we're going to use the smallest B die right here. That's going to fit behind the X&O die and give us a nice background to work with. So I'm just going to make a sandwich here using white cardstock. Put the die on there and crank it through. You would follow your own manufacturer's instructions for cutting. And that gives us a rectangle that fits perfectly on the grid paper, and that's going to serve as our background. So we're going to set that one aside, and then we're going to get the X of the X&O set dies, and this time we're going to cut it out of a dark cardstock, so we get lots of contrast there. On my page, this die reminded me of the railroad, and I had these railroad pictures sitting around for a while, and I wanted something special, so when I saw this die, I knew that that was how I was going to do it. So you're going to get a couple pieces, and sometimes they shake out, but there's little dots here on the back, and those you can use that one just fell out. You can use those with a poker tool of some kind, a craft pick, a toothpick, anything that goes through those little holes, so that will get that paper out for you if it sticks. So there's our X. This fits perfectly on the white piece that we did a minute ago. And so that's how I did my journaling blocks, and then I just journaled in the center. But for the ones with the little train detail, I wanted something extra. So we're going to cut it out one more time. And this time, we're going to use patterned paper, and I didn't have any more of the trains, but I can show you on this patterned paper. I think the contrast will be better on camera anyways. So we'll crank it through again. We want this piece that comes out of the middle. So that piece was right here, so we're going to use that piece. And then we take the one that we made a minute ago, and we would just line it up, and then this piece is going to go right back in the center. So you could do it flat like that, which is a really cool look. Or since I had a train in mine, I used a little pop dot and raised it so that the train was visible in that crossing. But isn't that a great way to add something unique to your pages?